Good morning to Madam Temoli. We are from Group 4. Today we will be presenting on our question, which is state the four mechanisms in controlling public funds. First, I will explain on the definition of public funds. Public funds may be referred to the money used by the government in order to provide goods and public services to the citizens in the country.
For the first point is effective control on the allocation. As we all know that public fund is used for the benefit of citizens and country. So the allocation must be monitored and controlled in order to ensure that it is wisely used. Means that every single activity or program related to public fund must have a clear details on what the purpose of the allocation is given. For example, the government allocate the fund on development projects such as improving basic infrastructure in rural areas. So in order to ensure the project is going smoothly, the agencies such as EPU and ICU under the government play important roles in ensuring the fund is used based on its purpose. Okay, EPU is the Economic Planning Unit, which is responsible for the development planning and financial allocation for the development project, while ICU is the implementation and coordination unit. Its role is to monitor and evaluating the performance of development projects by making a periodic collection and analysis of financial and physical data concerning development projects that are being implemented.
So the next mechanism in controlling the public fund is by creating an annual budget for every year. So budget here means according to Otto Einstein, budget is a detailed statement of the government expected revenue and also expenditure. So budget planning here means the government have planned a list of statement on where they want to allocate their fund and to which sector for that particular year. So that means they can only spend the money, the fund according to the plan that they have made, and their spending on the fund could not exceed the fund that they has planned in that budget. So by planning an annual budget, it helps the government to equally distribute the fund to the citizens. This is because before they allocate the fund in that annual budget, they surely have made a research on which sector and which group of citizen that needs the fund the most according to the priority. So for instance, this year government has spend money based on the budget that budget 2015 that they has made the previous year. Okay, one of the allocation of budget that government has focused on is to the single household. So they have decided to allocate the public fund to the single household who earned below 2,000 ringgit Malaysia, and they will receive 350 ringgit each in budget 2015. Thank you.
Okay, the next mechanism in controlling public funds is through the rules of Public Account Committee audit. Okay, this committee is appointed by the House of Representatives at the beginning of every session in every year. It also refers to committee in the legislature that berstudy public audits, invite the minister, permanent secretaries and other official ministry to a committee in order for them to question and issue a report of their findings subsequent to a government budget audit. Next, I will explain on how PSC may help in controlling public funds. Okay, which is through the one of its control view in parliamentary process, which is to ensure and monitor that all allocation of money is being used efficiently with accordance to the objective approved in the government budget. Besides that, PSC will also make a recommendation to government ministry if there is required to change certain policies or procedure to improve the operation. Therefore, it will avoid any wastage or misuse of public funds in the country. That's why it is said that PAC is one of the mechanisms in controlling public funds.
of expenditure is among the mechanism in controlling public fund. So this is because the importance of the creation of the rule of expenditure is to help the government and to prevent the government from use any unnecessary and extravagant use of the public spending. So at the same time, rules of expenditure can also help the government to maximize the benefit of using the public fund by allocating equitable distribution of wealth. We can look further to the canon, which I take the canon of elasticity. This is because canon elasticity can guide the government to use the public fund as according to the situation needed. As example, when there is a natural disaster, government may use the public fund to allocate by using for the sake of the citizen. However, if the country is in peace, so the public fund will be used more to focus on the country's development. So instead of the canon of elasticity, we can look further to the canon of sanction, which is canon of sanction will ensure the public fund will be allocated to the important things, which it is because canons of sanction will make the government to seek for approval from an authority before they use the public fund in anything that they need to allocate. As example, in the budget 2015, the government, before the government being presented the budget 2015, the budget needs to be submitted to the parliament for an approval. So this will help the government to control the public fund to be used in relevant. Thank you.
So in conclusion, there are 4 mechanisms which is important in controlling public fund, and the first one is the effective control on the budget allocation, annual budget planning, and the third one is the rules of public account committee audit and also rules of expenditure. Thank you.